Zillionaire entertainment, baby. Zillionaire entertainment, baby. Zillionaire entertainment, baby. Zillionaire entertainment, baby. Zillionaire entertainment, baby.
All right. What's going on, man? Y'all know who it is. Your boy Zillionaire. Welcome to the show. Um, there's a lot going on with this case. A lot of people believe that this woman is lying. A lot of people believe she's lying. And we're going to debate today. What's up, Miss Goldie? James Holman is here. Um, what's up, Elaine? And everybody else, what's going on? Now, my question is Megan Thee Stallion a liar? If she is lying, why is she lying? Let me know if y'all can hear me good. If she is lying, why is she lying? What is she lying about? There's a lot of things about the story. It don't sound right to me. And I'm not gonna lie. I say maybe it's true, maybe it's not. I try to be objective. But the more I try to be objective, it seems like she might be lying. It does seem like she's lying. It does. I'm gonna be honest. But the crazy part is to go on national TV, to go on a national TV show such as Gayle King, and to keep lying. That's the thing. If she's really lying on this man, to keep lying about this. Now the question is, who shot her? Now, Tory Lanez didn't have any gunpowder. There was no gunpowder on Tory Lanez. Who shot her? That's just my question. How did she get shot in the feet? Tiger, what's going on? Tiger, what's popping? R Jizzle, what's up? A lot of people believe a lot of people believe she's a liar. A lot of people believe she's a liar. And men do get falsely accused all the time. Y'all know I've been through it. I talk about it all the time on my channel. 20 years ago, I was falsely accused. Some dumbass bitch said I did something to her teenage daughters 20 years ago. and I got some bullshit on my record that I'm gonna get expunged or whatever. But I got falsely accused. I know other men who got falsely accused by women, whether they lied and said, "Oh, he hit me," or "He raped me," or "He did something to my kids." Women lie all the time on men, and I think the sad part about it is a lot of women get away with falsely accusing men. This is crazy. If she went on national TV to just make up a story on this man, that's crazy. You say Kelsey shot her. Who's Kelsey? You say Kelsey shot her. Who is Kelsey? Sir, don't come on here asking my age, please, 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 or I'll block you. How about you hit the Cash App and ask my age? How about that? How about you hit the Cash App, then ask me ask me my age, and I'll tell you then. Anyway, stick to the story. Anyway, I should put you in timeout for that. Matter of fact, you are going in timeout for that. Timeout. You're in timeout for that. Come back and say something stupid. I'm blocking you. People kill me asking stupid shit. All right, who is Kelsey? Oh, Kelsey is Megan's best friend? This is crazy. This is getting very interesting. Oh, shit. Kelsey had gunpowder on her hand, gun residue on her hand. Oh, so you think she's trying to defend her best friend? Oh, okay. So why is she trying to blame this on Tory then? That's what I don't understand. Why is she blaming it on Tory? That's the question. Why is she trying to defend her best friend? If her best friend shot her, why is she trying to defend her? So I'm reading the comment section because listen, I'm learning. I don't know everything. Listen, I don't know everything. I don't know everything. I'm just asking a question because I really don't know. I was trying to figure this shit out, but I know that Tory Lanez, he didn't have any gunpowder on him. So I'm like, how was he the shooter when he had no gun residue on him, period? So how was he the shooter? So, I was like, wow, she may be lying. I thought he might have said, dance, bitch, and shoot at her feet. But the more I'm starting to go into the story, it's like, you got to be lying. There's some lies here. Her best friend just got out of the feds. Oh. Oh, so why is she trying to blame this on Tory? That's my question. If the friend had the gunpowder residue, if the friend was the shooter, why is she blaming Tory? That's the question. I think that's the question. Somebody said, I don't believe anything women say unless it's submitted and verified evidence. I hear what you're saying, but the system don't look at it like that. I hear what you're saying. Somebody said, I don't believe anything women say unless it's submitted and verified. I agree. But the system don't look at it like that. Because I did time in prison. I got shit on my record for some bullshit, a bunch of lies. Just a made up ass. They just made up some fucking story on me. A made up ass story. The court will believe anything a woman says. Just made up some shit on me. Some crazy, some weird. I'm like, what the fuck? Just made up some shit, and the court will take it and run with it. A woman can just falsely accuse you. The court will take it and they'll twist it even more. So I like to talk about. That's why I like talking about false accusations because I done been through it. So I hear what you're saying when they say I don't believe anything a woman say unless it's submitted and verified. And I agree with that, especially the time we living in this Me Too witch hunt movement. You got all this toxic masculine. You got all these movements against men. So I agree with that because you got so many movements that are against men and so many movements that are against black men. I believe they always trying to destroy us all the time. Somebody says, Megan, Megan is, Megan is being managed by Roc Nation. She's not signed as an artist with Roc Nation. She's under their management. Well, she's under their management. She's not signed. See, let me tell you about Roc Nation. Roc Nation has artists that they sign, and then they have artists that they manage. She's under their management. She's under Roc Nation management, but still, she's under Roc Nation, and they're managing her career. So, there you have it. All right, let me block somebody. I don't know who this is coming in here running. I don't know who this is coming in here. Let me block this punk. All right, see you later. I don't know why people come in and say crazy stuff. I'm just gonna block you. Like, just gonna block you. Like, what the hell? People just come and say crazy shit. All right. Tory made a video stating that Roc Nation called him and said, "Don't go public and don't say anything." Allegedly. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It might be true. Might be some truth to that. I don't know. I'm just, I'm speculating and I'm trying to get the truth my damn self. I'm speculating. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. So, all right. So let me ask y'all a question. And I'm talking to y'all, those who are in the live. Let me ask you all a question. If her best friend got gun residue, how come she's not a suspect? How come she's not a suspect? That's what I'm trying to understand. Why are they so after Tory? And of course, Roc Nation. I mean, record labels, management company. They always going to back up their artists. You got to understand, Megan Thee Stallion. She's a cash cow for Roc Nation. Roc Nation. She's a cash cow for Roc Nation. They're making big money off Megan Thee Stallion, so of course they're going to back her. I expect the record label to back their artists, especially when she's one of their biggest artists on Roc Nation. So of course, you say because why are they protecting her best friend? I don't understand. If this is her best friend and her best friend shot her, why would she protect a friend that shot her in the foot? And that just doesn't make sense to me. You say he's from Canada and has deportation on his back. Somebody said that interview was dumb. I mean, during the interview, I could tell. Let me tell y'all something. The Gayle King interview, I could tell she was lying. I could tell she was lying during the Gayle King interview. I mean, she was trying to force tears. I was like, oh, come on. When I saw the Gayle King interview, I said, oh, damn, this bitch lying. I kind of knew she was lying then. I was speculating because I really didn't know. I said, is it true or not? Could it be true? I didn't know. But when I saw the Gayle King and I started hearing about, and I started looking up the gun residue thing, I'm like, okay, he had no gun residue on him. So how was he the shooter? So that knocks him out of it, period. And then she goes on Gayle King and fakes tears. I'm like, what the fuck? She tried to force some tears out. I was like, oh my God, what do you want to be an actress now? Megan, you're trying to get an actress role. Are you trying to act now? I'm like, what are you trying to do? You want to be an actress now? That was some poor acting on Gayle King interview. That was some horrible acting. I said, damn, you can't act worth shit. She tried to force some damn tears out, and it still didn't work. I said, this shit was trash. Because she was trying her best, boy. I said, she trying to force them tears out. Because, you know, if you know, and I know me working in the entertainment industry, sometimes they want to see if you could cry on the spot. In the entertainment industry, if you ever go for acting or go to audition for roles or certain stuff like that, they want to see if you could cry on the spot. They want to see if you could cry. Can you go to an emotional place and cry? She couldn't even do it. Oh yeah, Gayle King. You know, I don't rock with Gayle King either. I don't, you know, Gayle King. She's a bed wench. She's a bed wench. I don't rock with Gayle King. I don't rock with Gayle King at all. She talking about she heard a man say dance, bitch. I heard a man say dance, but what? That interview was trash. Matter of fact, I should pull it up. I should pull up that fake ass interview. That interview was trash. But isn't it sad that isn't it sad that women can falsely accuse men and get away with it? I think it's really fucked up. How women could just make up a story on a man and you go into prison. Or you in the public eye. And the sad part about it is, even till like Kobe Bryant, when a woman lied and said he raped her, until the day he died. Remember Kobe Bryant, the bitch that lied on Kobe Bryant. That whore had 3 different semens in her. Y'all could go study that story. This whore had 3 different semens in her. And he banged her in the butthole. She was a butthole bitch. She liked it in the butthole. And she lied on Kobe Bryant and then didn't show up to testify and all. She was a liar. She was trying to get money out that man. Until Kobe Bryant's dying day, what did they call Kobe Bryant? They called him the R word. They called him a rapist. They called him an rapist just because some bitch lied and said he was. See, a man could get falsely accused, even if it's not true. He has that stigma on him. That's the sad part. It doesn't matter if it's not true. They will still have that stigma on him. It doesn't matter if he gets falsely accused. And if he goes to prison, he will still have that stigma on him, even though he was wrongfully convicted. Even men who get wrongfully convicted still have that stigma of those accusations. And I think men who get falsely accused, they should get paid. You should get paid. If a bitch falsely accused you, you need to get paid for the anguish, the suffering, the mental and psychological and an emotional shit that a man has to go through. Me being falsely accused, I feel like I deserve some kind of compensation. For real, for the pain, the anguish of me going to prison for some shit that I didn't do. Now, growing up in Philly, robbing, stealing, selling dope, I did shit growing up in Philly that I probably should have went to jail for. Now, the shit that I did do growing up in Philly, robbing, stealing, selling dope, fighting, gangbanging, didn't go to prison for. Did not go to prison for something I didn't do for some lying bitch. I think men who get falsely accused should get compensated because we got to go through psychological and emotional shit. Really do. And you have a stigma on your back. But the woman gets away with it, the man don't get compensated. I bet you if they change that law, it'd be less women just making up shit on men. I bet you. I bet you if they say, we find out you lying, he gonna get paid and you going to prison. But the system is not set up like that. The system is set up against men. The system is set up for women to falsely accuse it. The system used women against us. And the system will use our own women against us. The system will use our own women against us to lock our black asses up. You know what I mean? Men are fucked up in the system because of some lying ass bitch. But we don't want to talk about that shit. We just want to talk about, men, I guess, who are guilty or whatever. But how come we don't talk about the men who get falsely accused? How come that's never the topic? But that's why I bring it to the forefront, because I done been through it. And I understand how that shit feel. You get your character assassinated. Now, let me tell you the shit you got to go through when a man get falsely accused. Your character is in question. They assassinating your character. You got to deal with psychological shit and emotional shit. You got a stigma on your back, and you got something on your record. You got to go through a man got to go through PTSD, false accusation, some kind of counseling. God knows I'm still healing from being falsely accused. I'm still healing from that shit. Every day I come on YouTube, I see my name and the title being slandered and my character being assassinated because of some false accusations from over 20 years ago, being wrongfully convicted 20 years ago. And you got people on YouTube still talking shit, assassinating my fucking character. That's the shit men got to go through when we get falsely accused. I mean, it's just crazy. And women, they go about their life, la 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 la. Women just go about their life while you got to suffer as a man. It's sad. So this woman is dragging Tory's name, and this woman is dragging Tory Lane's name, just dragging him. Now who she just dragging this man's name. So what is her name? Kelsey Nicole? Is her best friend named Kelsey Nicole? I'm trying to look up her friend. Okay, is Kelsey Nicole her friend? Oh, Kelsey Nicole. So her best friend is Kelsey Nicole. Okay. So her best friend is that the Kelsey Nicole? So that's her best friend. Oh, you know what? It might be some truth to that, because remember her and her friend fell out? Remember when her and Kelsey fell out for a minute? Oh, so she was there. So Kelsey was there. So why are court documents saying that they're testifying? Why are they saying that he had All right, I just looked up this article, and this article is saying that Tory Lanez had gun residue on his hands. So I'm fucking confused, man. I'm confused. Why are detectives saying he had gun residue on his hand? Either he did or he didn't. I'm confused. Um, I'm confused. I'm so freaking confused. This is a confusing story. There's a report that says that Tory Lanez had gun residue in his hand. Now I know her and I know. Oh, now hold on. Now it says there's another report that says that Megan Thee Stallion was fighting. Megan Thee Stallion got into a fight with her best friend in the car. Oh, so now okay, so they're saying, all right. Let here. This is what's going on. One report is one detective on I guess whatever detective that Megan supposedly had. Her detective said that he had gun residue. The other detective is saying Kelsey Nicole and Megan Thee Stallion were fighting before she got out the car. So they're saying Megan. Let me pull this up. Let me pull this up. They're saying Megan and her best friend were fighting. They were fighting before she got out the SUV. So is it possible that she was is it possible that they were that she shot at her? I don't know. Could be. But I don't understand. The detective said that he had why did the detective say he had gun residue? I'm confused. Okay, allegedly. I got you. All right, Elaine, I got you. All right, you said allegedly. All right, let me pull up this news. Let me pull up this story that her and Kelsey were fighting before she got out the car. You said they were fighting over Tory. Ha. Oh, okay. Yeah, now we see. I didn't know the best friend was in the car. See, now we get into some truth. Now we get into some truth. So the best friend was in the car, and they got into the fight. So she would have, and that so allegedly the best friend would have more of a motive to shoot at her. All right, let me pull this up. It says Megan Thee Stallion and best friend fought in the SUV before the shooting, says witness. All right, now who's this witness? All right, let's pull this up. Let me read this before I get out of here because it's too much to put in one video. It's a lot to talk about. So a lot of people believe she's lying, and I'm starting to see there's some holes in the story. There's some lies in this story. Something that ain't right about this story. And let me pull this up. So they was fighting over that dang-a-lang. So that's why her and her girlfriend fell out. Okay, because I was trying to like, why did so that's when her and her girl fell out. Oh, okay. Got it. And they fell out after that. Okay. All right, let's pull this up. No, I don't believe it's staged because the girl got shot in her foot. I mean, y'all got to stop. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all got to stop saying everything in Hollywood is staged. Y'all have to stop saying that. Some stuff is real life shit. Understand, some things are staged, some things are real life. That's what I understand. Some people get so far removed from real reality. Some of this shit is real. Stop. Don't think that everything is staged. Y'all got to stop that. All right. So y'all gotta be optimistic and think of both sides. Is it true or is it not true? Is it staged or is it not staged? And as you look at the evidence, you see certain things are not staged. It's real shit. Now it says Megan Thee Stallion and her ex BFF Kelsey fought in the SUV. Now remember, after they fought, her and Kelsey, remember Kelsey came out with a diss song. Well, the shit was trash, but she came out with a diss song against Megan Thee Stallion. It says Tory Lanez legal team believes argument with Megan Thee Stallion she had with her ex-best friend Kelsey Nicole before the shooting will help prove his innocence. So they're saying now, Tory Lanez's legal team is saying the argument that they had is going to prove that Tory Lanez didn't shoot her. So they were the ones fighting before she got out the car. All right, so okay, so now I'm starting to understand a lot more. And okay, and it said corroborated by gunshot residue found on the other female's hand. Boom. There you have it. During the preliminary hearing, having the detective report testified that this independent witness claimed saw the gun muzzle flash go off closer to Kelsey Nicole than Tory Lanez, according to the wow. So the witness saw the gunshot go off, and the gunshot went off on the side Kelsey Nicole was on. Wow. And she had gun residue on her hand. Wow. And it further established that Megan gave several inconsistencies of what happened that night and that she omitted key information to the police. There you have it. Yeah, she lied. Yeah, she lied. Yeah, you lied. Yeah, you lied. And we're gonna do a part 2 on this. Yeah, you lied. Yeah, you lied. You lied. You were mad because she's lying on Tory because she's mad because Tory is fucking her girlfriend. She mad because Tory got a piece of her girlfriend's tail. So this is her get back because she's a woman scorned. Oh, now I see what the hell is going on. The truth just came to the light. Now I understand what the hell is going on. Let me read it again. During the preliminary hearing, a detective reportedly testified that a witness claimed they saw the gun flash go off on the side Kelsey Nicole was on. And that corroborates with the gun residue that Kelsey Nicole had on her hand. Oh, we got to talk about Kelsey Nicole. We're going to talk about her tomorrow, which corroborated the gunshot residue on her hand. It further established that Megan gave several inconsistencies on the accounts of what happened, and she omitted key information. So in other words, the police said that in the police report, she lied several times, she changed her story several times, and she left out parts of the story. There you have it. Megan, you're a fucking liar, Megan. You're a fucking liar. So that's what's, and I was looking for this, and I'm surprised I just found it. So she lied to the police. When a person gives you inconsistencies in their story, that's how you know they're lying. So this is a woman scorned. Basically, she's just a woman scorned. She's mad because Tory was messing around with her best friend. So we got to talk about Kelsey Nicole and the gunpowder residue. We're going to talk about that in another day. We're going to talk about that tomorrow, part 2. Wow. You said type in the video. You know what, James? We're going to do that tomorrow. I'm gonna look that up tomorrow, but we got to talk about Kelsey Nicole because we keep talking about Tory Lanez. Kelsey Nicole, you sound like you the shooter. More evidence point towards Kelsey Nicole. If we want to look at evidence, more evidence point towards her ex-best friend. Wow. I'm glad I just found that. So more evidence point towards her best friend. There's no evidence pointing towards Tory. The only thing, he was just happened to be in the car. Wow. Wow, that I just got a revelation. Oh, Tory was messing with Kelsey, then Megan. So they both wanted that nigga. So this is over a nigga. See what these women do over a nigga? And if you notice, Megan Thee Stallion just wrote a song about Tory Lanez. So yeah, she's a woman scorned. That's why she's blaming it on Tory, because she's mad at Tory. But see what I tell y'all about these women? How a woman get mad at you and then she falsely accuse you. I always talk about that shit. I always talk about how every time a woman get mad at a man, accusations come next. So we're going to do part 2 tomorrow. We're going to talk about Kelsey Nicole and the gun residue tomorrow. I'm your boy Zillionaire. That's all I needed to know. We're going to talk about that tomorrow. Then every time a woman get mad at a man, how come it's always accusations? Always some false shit coming. Always some like what? It's always something coming behind it. Every time a woman is scorned, here come accusations. Your best friend shot at you, ma'am. Your best friend shot you. All the evidence point to her. The witness said they saw the gun flash. They saw the gun flash. They saw the gun flash on Kelsey Nicole's side. The detective said she had gun residue on her hands. All the evidence point towards your best friend, but you're still falsely accusing Tory because you're mad that he going back and forth between both of y'all. So y'all get into a fight over this nigga and you ready to go. You mad. And then y'all two fall out and she bucket you for some reason. Wow. I don't know, James Holman. All you got to do, listen, y'all. All y'all got to do is go to my homepage and you'll see upcoming live shows. If y'all want to see any upcoming live shows, just go to my homepage. That's all you got to do. Just go to my homepage. You'll see upcoming live. It's like, that's all y'all got to do. Oh, okay, boom. Okay, boom. All you got to go to the homepage. Oh, when is his next live show? So we got to talk about Kelsey Nicole tomorrow. I mean, yeah, witnesses can get paid off. True. But witnesses can get paid off, but the girl had but the girl still had gun residue on her hand. But the girl still had gun residue on her hand. Oh, I got you, Jane. Well, I don't know. Well, you just got to look at the upcoming live shows. True, but her girlfriend still had gun residue. So what about that? So they were fighting over Tory. So that's why her and Kelsey fell out. That's why Kelsey made a diss record towards her. That's why they fell out over this nigga. Wow. So, but her friend had gun residue. So we're going to talk about that tomorrow. All right, I got another live show to do. What's my next live show? Let me go look at my homepage now. What's the next live show I'm going to do? Because I got some good stories. I'm doing 3 more lives tonight. Yes, I'm putting in that work. I'm doing 3 more lives tonight. We're going to talk about these hood rats that set up this man, got him killed, kidnapped, thrown in the trunk, and murdered. These 2 black chicks. And I grew up in Philly. I know so many black women that set black men up to get killed in drug deals and everything else. And we're going to talk about that next. But yeah, Megan, she's a liar. We're going to talk about her homegirl tomorrow with the gun residue on her hand, Kelsey Nicole. She looks like she's the shooter to me. James Holman, you confusing me. James Holman, I just agreed with you. I just said, yes, witnesses can get paid off. I get that, but I was just saying she still had gun residue. Even without the witness, James, get what I'm saying? Even without the witness, she still has gun residue on her hand. So just neglect, just push the witness out. She still had evidence on her hands of shooting a gun. That's that, and she was in the car when she did it. So that is evidence right there. Have you ever watched First 48 and they catch a person and a person lie and say, "Oh, I ain't shoot no gun. Well, let me test you to see if you got any gun residue on you." And when they find out the person got gun residue, like, oh, and it matched to the gun, they're like, "Oh, okay, well, you did shoot." So the gun residue is enough evidence right there. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, the gun residue is enough. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. The gun residue is enough, even without the witness. even without the witness, the gun residue enough. All right, I'll be back in 15 minutes to talk about these wild hood rats that set this man up to be kidnapped, killed, murdered, thrown in a trunk. These two hood rats set this man up, and they used their cars and everything else to set this man up on a dirty drug trade. And we're going to talk about that next. Yes, Megan, you're a liar. Stop lying. You're scorned. You're mad at Tory Lanez. And the sad part about it, Megan Thee Stallion, you making yourself look worse by going on national TV, going on CBS morning shows, just dragging this man. You see how a woman could do that, just dragging this guy. All right, we're going to do part two. We're going to do another part two. Kelsey is the one that shot that gun. All right, I'll be back in 15 minutes. Get you something to drink on, get you something to smoke on. I'll be back. And we're going to do part two. We're going to talk about Kelsey. We're going to talk about her homegirl, Kelsey, being the shooter and having gun residue on her. We're going to talk about that tomorrow. All right, be back in 15 minutes.